It's especially a day to watch here in New Jersey, where a feisty Senate race will really take off after today's primaries. Bert St-Pierre kicks off our team coverage tonight with an in-depth look at what's at stake in the Garden State.
It's primary day 2018, and while voters in multiple states are casting their ballots, New Jersey is in the national spotlight. With Democrats hoping to pick up seats and ultimately regain control of Congress in November, New Jersey voters could play a large role at the polls. But first, voters will have their voices heard in the primary, where New Jerseyans have the opportunity to cast ballots for a Senate seat in all but 3 of New Jersey's House seats. Ross Baker is a distinguished professor of political science at Rutgers University. He served on the staff of numerous U.S. senators and has authored or co-authored several books on U.S. politics.
The argument is that the path to Democratic control of the House of Representatives leads through California. I could make an equally plausible case that it leads through New Jersey.
3 of the congressional races political experts will be keeping an eye on are in the 2nd, 11th, and 5th districts. In the 2nd, veteran Congressman, Republican Frank LoBiondo, is stepping away after holding office since 1995. Several candidates are running for LoBiondo's seat, including Republicans Seth Grossman and Hirsch Singh, and Democrats Senator Jeff Van Drew and William Cunningham, a former staffer for Senator Cory Booker, are also hoping to gain control of the seat.
Congressman LoBiondo is retiring, which looks like a serious possibility for a Democratic pickup.
The 11th district will also have an open seat. Republican Rodney Frelinghuysen is retiring after more than 4 decades in politics. 10 candidates are vying for the seat. Mickey Sherrill, a former Navy pilot, attorney Mitchell Cobert, family advocate Tamara Harris, history and political science professor Mark Washburn, and research scientist Allison Heslin are running on the Democratic side. Assemblyman Jay Weber, former concert promoter Patrick Alaco, former U.S. Naval Research Officer Peter Deneufville, investment banker Tony Gee, and lawyer Martin Hewitt are hoping for the Republican nomination.
Really interesting race, and it's New Jersey's most affluent congressional district. For years and years, a Republican bastion. It was barely carried by President Trump, and Congressman Frelinghuysen, received a lot of criticism for not being available, not appearing in front of town meetings, and so on. Gave the Democrats an opening, and they seem to be taking advantage of it.
In the 5th district, Congressman Josh Gottheimer is running for re-election. He defeated Republican Scott Garrett in 2016. 2 Republicans are looking to take back the seat. Their former Bogota Mayor Steve Lonigan and attorney John McCann. Then there's the Senate race featuring Senator Robert Menendez, who is seeking a 3rd term. Menendez has establishment party support, including from Senator Cory Booker and Governor Phil Murphy, but Menendez was admonished by his Senate colleagues over accepting lavish gifts from friend and donor, Florida eye doctor Solomon Melgen, and is under attack by Bob Hugin, the former pharmaceutical executive running as a Republican and against Menendez. Brian Goldberg, a construction company executive, is a 2nd Republican running for the seat, and Lisa McCormick, a publisher from Rahway, is running on the Democratic ticket.
Would have to give the advantage in November to Menendez, but it's possible that there is a kind of quiet revolution building out there that might be advantageous to Bob Hugin.
And back to the congressional races. 4 House incumbents face challengers, but the representatives have fundraising advantages. They are Democrat Frank Pallone of the 6th District, Republican Leonard Lance of the 7th, Democrat Bill Pascrell of the 9th, and Democrat Donald Payne Jr. of the 10th District. 3 incumbents are running unopposed. They are Republican Tom MacArthur of the 3rd District, Democrat Albio Series of the 8th District, and Democrat Bonnie Watson Coleman of the 12th District. Polls are open until 8 p.m. Reporting in New Brunswick, Bert St-Pierre, WNBC News.